Ready to see the climate chamber?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So we just came from the cabinet shop, and now we're over at Truma, and Maynard's taking us all over the place, right? Doing the stops. But you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, we are Truma. So Truma's a German supplier, been in the North American RV industry now for about 8 years. We have huge, market share of furnaces, water heaters, air conditioners in the European market, where we've been around since 1949.
Okay.
So we have a very well-developed reputation for efficiency, quality, innovation. You'll see some awesome products coming from us the next few years as well.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see we've developed pretty well in the U.S. market. We're here to stay.
Yeah.
And we're excited to partner with quality, really innovative RV manufacturers like Paws.
It seems like you guys coming to the market, it's mostly been kind of in smaller, like the overlanding industry.
You gotta find the niche, right? So historically, the RV industry, the focus has not been necessarily on let's put out the best water heater, the best furnace, the best air conditioner, but we're thinking newer consumers want a quiet air conditioner. They want a furnace that's more efficient and quiet.
Or at least Paws does, right?
Paws does, yeah.
Well, in a traditional RV, you're always trying to source the most inexpensive part to put in it to keep your product at a lower cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're interested in getting the best of the best.
Yeah.
So that's why we partner with Truma, because they're not interested in just trying to produce a cheap, inexpensive product.
Yeah.
They want the best products of everything.
Yeah, and bulletproof.
And they got the same thought philosophy we do at Paws. When we designed a Paws, we went out to get the best of the best.
Yeah.
And Truma is a good partner in that.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to kind of see what you guys got going and show us around.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see our building, definitely European inspired, the whole look. I've been to the headquarters in Germany. It's got a really similar feel.
Okay.
So over here, we've got some different products, just kind of showcasing some of the products and systems we have in the market now.
Well, currently, like this Truma cooler, we carry this in all of every model that we have right now. Yeah. This is a part of that, so.
Yeah.
And this cooler too is actually developed for the Australian outback, be ultra rugged. Any of us could jump up and down one of these. You're not going to see any flex. There's steel plates that run through.
You might be able to do the sledgehammer effect like you did.
Oh yeah. I took a sledgehammer yesterday to their walls. I don't know if you've seen their walls.
I saw that.
I
saw that at open house.
My manliness level went, I was thinking I was strong and couldn't do a hole.
But this cooler is built strong enough where you could jump up and down on top of it.
That's really cool. You said it has steel. You were explaining some of the construction.
There's steel plates that run through each panel. And I'll show you the doors have kind of a cool feature too. I don't know if we have enough room to swing them back, but you can swing it all the way back. It pops off. You can reverse it the other way.
Yeah. I've seen
You can do that with the 69. This one is used in the Paws actually.
Yeah.
Dual zone, so you can set it up as fridge, freezer. You can set it all the way down to -8 Fahrenheit, either compartment.
Yeah. What's the warranty on the Trumas?
Truma systems all have a 2-year warranty.
Okay. Yeah, which most standard is going to be a year, maybe, in the industry.
Yeah, well, we like to stand behind our products, and honestly, even with being pretty generous with what we give away on the warranty side, we're still at less than 1% warranty rate.
Oh, wow.
So
that's really incredible.
Yeah.
What's the cool thing about coolers are 110 or 12 volt.
Yeah.
So you can do both, whatever you want.
Yeah, keep it plugged into both.
So I have one of these things, and I take it out of the RV and I'll throw it. Well, I have them in the Paws too, and I'll throw it in my back patio during my wife loves to entertain.
That's where I keep mine.
Yeah. So she throws waters and drinks when we have parties outside in the summer and the spring. And then when we go camping, we throw it in the trailer.
Yeah, another cool thing with it too, when you're connected to 12 volt power, it's always measuring the voltage. Kicks down to a lower power state if it detects a drop in voltage, and then eventually shuts down completely to make sure it's not draining your battery so far that you couldn't start your car.
Oh, okay. That's really cool for the actual vehicle if you were to have it plugged into an actual car.
Yeah.
Or the RV or the trailer. That's really cool.
Yep. Bluetooth controls. handles that tuck in so they're not getting in the way.
Oh, it does have Bluetooth.
Did you ever notice the bottle?
That's what I'm saying. The pause has so many features. We forget to.
Yeah, we forget it because
All the
some people are
features that we
complaining about reaching the buttons.
But yeah.
So if you get the app and just
Get the app, just do it
you
right
can
there.
control it right there. There you go. I mean, I tell them just unscrew the plate and reach in there, and it's easy. But Bluetooth is even easier.
Bluetooth easier. There's a code that comes right on the side of the cooler. You scan it, open the app, just look up Truma cooler in the app store. Scan that code, it'll set it up right there, and then you're ready to go.
Oh, that's really cool. There you go.
Another piece of technology.
Show you a few more systems here. These are some accessories for our Aquago system.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll start off and we'll go around this way. So here is
That's an all-day system.
another brand that we carry all day. So they're a Swedish company. Actually got started the same year as Truma, 1949.
Okay.
This is really popular in the European market. Completely silent, true convection. You don't hear any fans blowing. It's like 2.5 amps on DC power.
Oh, wow.
That is all it's pulling for heating and hot water. So
It's all
this is
radiant.
all radiant, kind of the ultimate in comfort. And you can get different accessories to go with it, like in-floor heating and heated towel racks and things like that.
Oh, wow. Heated towel racks. Jeez Louise.
But there's some cool things you can do once you have that radiant heat, right?
You go to Europe and every hotel has like a heated towel rack. That's like pretty.
It's pretty
common
nice
out there.
though.
Yeah.
Heated towel, that's pretty
We
nice.
just got back from Japan and all their toilets are heated. I was like, this is so nice sitting down on the toilet, and they all have like they even have white noise little things. You press the button and shh, so nobody can hear you doing your duties.
We just had a customer here apparently made what may have been a bomb threat.
They say it turns out a guy said, quote, "Y'all need to get out of here because I'm fixing to blow it up."
I was like, this is fancy.
That's pretty nice actually.
Yeah, right. Sorry, not to get too off.
You don't have to buy that extra loud fan.
I know, exactly.
Here's the combi system. This is a compact furnace and water heater all in one. Globally, we sell about 200,000 of these every year.
Wow.
So it's a very popular system. Very efficient, over 90% efficient. Ducted exhaust. You actually have your intake comes in with inside a tube, and then another tube inside that's actually sending out the exhaust. So you're heating that intake air. Gives you a really efficient combustion.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And how is that the Eco or the Plus?
Yeah, so the difference between, so there's Eco and Comfort, and that's actually how much heat are you getting.
Yeah.
And then the Plus models, there's a version for both the Eco and the Comfort that has built-in electric heating elements, so you can use 110 power to get some heat into your RV. And you don't have to be using propane, you can run it just off of electric if you want
if
to.
you're plugged in.
Yeah.
How big are the water tanks on those?
10 liters comes out to 2.64 gallons. It's about a 5-minute shower.
Is that on all of them, or is the bigger models the water tank size?
So I would say this is designed, for probably, your smaller RVs, or definitely where you're trying to be off the grid and conserve water.
Okay.
In the U.S. market, it's really popular in off-grid trailers and Class B vans. And then ducted, there's 4 ports that come out to send air, throughout the RV. We actually work with our OEM partners to design a system to get even distribution of heat throughout. Okay. So it's not just, just make sure you have this many ducts and send it out. Yeah. Because you might end up with some spots that are warmer, some that are colder.
Yeah.
And we want to focus on like true comfort throughout the RV.
Okay.
Over here we have, this is kind of like the Combi, except no hot water, very compact furnace. You can install it in a number of different orientations. I've even seen it installed in like the overland market on an outdoor cabinet that's like outside of the RV.
Okay.
And then they send the air in. Yeah. Just build a cabinet on the outside and then.
How big? How many BTUs is that?
This is just under 12,000 BTUs. Something to keep in mind when you're looking at our systems though is we're actually telling you the output BTUs, not the input of how much potential energy is in the propane flowing through. So it's a true, 11,000 or 12,000 BTUs rather than staying at the 20,000 BTU furnace that's 68% efficient, and then, you do the math, and this is actually your.
So if we did that a comparison to a competition, what would you say?
I would say this is comparable to like an 18 or 20,000 BTU furnace.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
So is this propane?
Propane.
Propane.
Yep.
Okay. No 120, no electric.
No electric with this.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that something interesting for you? Electric.
I haven't seen this one.
I'll say it's my philosophy. I think every new system we produce should have some electric heating.
Yeah. Well, especially more and more off-grid, right? And and lithium and solar. It's becoming more and more.
It's
possibility.
It's definitely heading that way.
Yeah. Not quite there yet, but propane makes sense.
This is our Aventa. This is an air conditioner we released last year.
Yes.
This is the one that we got on the Polaris, correct?
Yeah. So you've probably seen this and used it in operation yet? Have you?
Yeah. Well, no, it's because I've had them. I think our first pause came in January, right?
Okay. So you haven't had a chance yet.
Cold.
Yeah, I'll show you our climate chamber.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we have one in there right now, but that'd be pretty cool if we did. This is similar in sound, direct vent to a ducted system. So it is ultra quiet.
Very quiet.
Actually, we had this at a rally last year, and outside of the RV, even climbing up on the roof, I could not hear it running.
Yeah.
Not over the noise of all the other air conditioners.
Yeah.
It's like, but even right next to it, it's like, I cannot hear this thing.
I watched some YouTube videos on it. They had it running down in Florida, and everybody was super impressed with it. So
yeah, so I've also never seen where it had to kick out at low once the vehicle is up to temperature or down to temperature. So very powerful, very efficient. Is it
13.5 BTU?
We have a 13.5 and a 15.
Okay.
Yep.
The 13.5. Yeah, that seems about right.
For our size of a unit.
Yeah.
But it has a dehumidifier on it too, which is a really cool feature.
Yeah, there's a straight just dehumidification mode where the focus is not on, anytime you cool, you're gonna dehumidify some.
Yeah.
But we, tweak the settings. We've got little controllers throughout. We're measuring temperature and humidity and all of this. So we're tweaking the settings to just focus on dehumidifying. It's going to cool a little bit, but that could help even maybe with some winter camping.
Yeah, so could you run the dehumidifier during the winter type of thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people are running heat and getting condensation, so you might want to kick.
They're not getting any condensation on a pause.
Not on a pause, but not a pause, but you definitely see that a lot with other RVs. There's a lot of thermal bridging throughout, and
for sure. There's not I don't know of any thermal bridging that I've noticed in the pause going out.
That's I think that's on purpose.
He does a lot of things on purpose. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm not noticing a lot of accidental happenings.
Yeah, so super quiet, super efficient.
Yeah,
it's running on less than 10 amps.
10 amps, okay. What's the wattage, do you know?
I can pull my calculator and get you the watts.
Do any of these have any?
2,000. There you go, done.
You got it?
These guys just did. These two, I noticed. They got some number brain thing going on there.
This is our on-demand water heater.
Yeah.
This is the only on-demand in the market that's using a microprocessor. So it operates from 20,000 BTUs all the way up to 60,000, and anywhere in between, depending on the water flowing through and the temperature of that water.
Okay.
And adjusting in real time, instantly.
Okay.
So one of the challenges, and definitely before we came to the market, these things were just known as, tankless water heaters just known as scald boxes, right? I mean, they either were hot or cold and didn't have that consistency. So this was designed specifically for North America. And this is kind of our flagship product coming into the US. In Europe, I'll tell you, they don't care about on-demand hot water. They take their 2-minute shower and they're done. Completely different mindset over here, So that's important to this market. This product's done really well. It's a great system. It's got, like I said, microprocessor controlled burner. You also, I don't know if you can see this over here, but we've got a black mixing vessel. This is actually creating a cyclonic effect of the water coming out of that heat exchanger. So after it's heated, it comes out, spins around, mixes with the water that's already in that mixing vessel, and then goes kind of inside, mixes back out, and then goes out. So really that's buffering the hot water, so you never have any of those fluctuations in temperature realized coming out of the water.
And through this system, you're going to have an instant circulating system that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or is that something we can talk about?
Yeah, so your standard water heater, cold water in, hot water out.
Yeah.
This has an extra port for a return loop. So you have your hot water out, and then it circulates back through that loop and then back into the water heater.
Okay.
It's keeping that water above 100 degrees all the time, so it's ready to go right away.
Is there like a built-in pump on the water heater that makes that circulate? Or what?
Yep, and you can even see it right here. This is the recirculation pump.
Okay.
Sends that water back through that loop, keeps it hot all the time. You turn on any tap in the RV then, and it's hot right away.
When was this done? Is this relatively new?
8 years. 8 years
so
ago.
with the recirculating system
Yeah.
too? Oh, really? Wow. I don't know why I didn't know this.
Yeah, you gotta tell your OEMs.
You were never partnered with me before.
That's it.
That's probably why.
Okay, so maintenance on this, very easy. If you want to winterize, you just bypass the water heater, pull down on this lever, out pops this filter cartridge. This tucks really nicely into the side, and you're winterized. You don't have to worry about this thing freezing up. No tools required. You're not busting your knuckles on pulling out a plug.
Complex. I love that. You know, I love that. What's that? That socket, the bolt. I love it when it shoots out when you forget to release the pressure.
Right. Yeah.
Gives you a welt in your leg. You don't like that?
This, definitely release pressure.
Yeah.
Before you open this up.
Before you do that.
There was I was at an OEM once with my boss, and we were checking out some installations on the line, and he happened to pull on this, and it squirted him right in the face.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
him good. He didn't realize they were testing water.
Oh yeah, testing
at that
water,
stage.
yeah. Very cool.
Ready to see the climate chamber?
Yeah,
Look at it.
I think so.
Okay, so we'll need to get actually some vests over there.
Is
so
it
let
cold?
me, if you hang out right here, I'll go grab some vests.
Oh, safety vest. Okay.
Okay, so this is our production area. I think I said this yesterday. Usually we don't have anything out here. Usually it looks like you can just about eat off the floor. So this is a little bit disorganized for us. Over here we have a couple bays where we, pull in RVs, do some service work, switch out, ACs, water heaters, do service on furnace or the all-day system.
These are
Change out fluid.
consumers or customers.
Consumers,
owners, yeah, of a product that has your product in it.
Yeah, or somebody that wants to upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you actually do upgrades for
Absolutely.
like consumers?
Yeah.
Okay. You typically are only going straight to OEM, or if a customer wants to come here directly.
Yeah, I'll say, I think the aftermarket's important for us.
Yeah.
We want to change the mindset of consumers towards, something a little bit high quality.
Yeah.
So that they know something exists that is better. Yeah, we usually stay pretty busy, definitely throughout the summer. We've got 2 or 3 customers here every day.
Yeah.
We've got techs, 5 or 6 throughout the country that operate. They're only, installing or servicing Truma systems, and they're busy all the time.
So you guys don't do too much dealer. You don't have too many dealers.
We partner with dealers. Dealers buy and install the AquaGo powered coolers, level checks, and I don't know if have you seen a level check before? Just a little propane. I'll show you one before you leave. But those guys stay pretty busy, and the aftermarket is important.
Yeah.
Definitely the customer service side.
Yeah.
When you're buying a premium product, you need premium service to go along with it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a fairly new facility, correct?
We've been in here about 3 years. As you can see, we're kind of maxed out already on space. We could use about another warehouse this size, I think.
That's good.
For what's going on here.
It's good.
This is, okay, so here you can see, this is our, repair area. Incoming goes here. You can see we don't actually have a lot to repair. Low warranty rates.
That's good.
And we do see definitely, like after the winter times, there's some people that didn't properly winterize and they're replacing those mixing vessels.
Is this your only presence in America, or is there another facility somewhere else?
Not a facility like this. We do have some brick and mortar customer service spots in the country, but this is our main North American headquarters. Over here is our production area for that all-day system. There's different ways to run the system, but some people, if you're running that aluminum tube throughout, we'll actually, you can see all that tubing is bent just right. So depending on the exact RV model, we'll kit pieces and parts together so they can go different spots on the production line so they can be installed, fairly efficiently. So even those convectors are kind of cut to length, bended if they needed to be. And then all kitted together to go to the manufacturer. We'll walk over here. So this big box here is our climate chamber. Takes up a good chunk of space, but let's go inside so you can get a feel for it. Okay, so this is our climate chamber. You can fit anything up to the largest Class A's and fifth wheels inside this space, and I think we can get it down to about -10 Fahrenheit.
How high can you go?
We can go up around 100. It depends on the humidity level. If we're at 90% humidity, I think our cutoff is like 95 degrees or something like that. But that's really pushing the system.
Didn't you say you had like infrared too or something?
Yeah, so we have, infrared, guns that we use and take pictures so we can get some kind of idea of thermal bridging or that kind of thing. Where are the hot spots? Where are the cold spots? Our standard test, we have these sensors like this that we place throughout the RV that are measuring temperature and humidity. So we can see
inside the RV.
inside the RV, yeah. But we'll even put them, in storage areas and that kind of thing, just to get a feel for that, for what's going on. There's different testing we do depending on whether it's hot or cold. If we're testing furnaces and we're getting this cold, we want to see how long does it take to get the RV up to a certain temperature in a certain amount of time. And there's different standards that we brought directly over from the European market. We're calling one gold, one silver. Gold is better. So if you get up to temperature faster, you're gold. If not as fast, silver. If you don't make it, you don't get the badge.
Okay.
But yeah, that gives, some kind of basic standard for RV customers, RV OEMs to get some kind of certification. So
How long a process is that? How long does it take to do something like that?
generally, we can do a cold and hot test in about 5 business days. So a lot of times somebody will drop something off on Friday. We can also, change up the test. Some RV OEMs just want to know, if we fill these tanks with water, at what temperature are they going to freeze with, the systems inside running? So we can even do that test. Obviously that's a lot of work if you're freezing tanks and then you got to replace them. But yeah, some OEMs just, maybe that makes sense. And then on the cooling tests, we generally keep the humidity very high because we want to know, it's not as hard to heat 120 degrees with no humidity is actually much easier to cool than 95 degrees with 95% humidity.
Yeah.
So you can control the humidity in here.
We can control the humidity in here. We kick the humidity up as high as we can get it, kick the temperature up as high as we can get it, and then we'll do head-to-head comparisons with our air conditioner versus another. And then you can see how long does it take to get to, there's actually this certain box of where a human being is comfortable based on the temperature and the humidity. So we call that the comfort zone. So how long does it take to actually get into the comfort zone? And then we'll look at even things like energy usage. Once you're in the comfort zone, or even on your way there, how much energy were you having to use, versus this other system?
So you guys monitor that in here too?
Monitor all of that.
Wow.
So this really allows us to gather a lot of data and allows even OEMs to make, intelligent decisions based on real data, what's going on inside the RV in these kinds of situations.
You see why I was impressed after I came over and toured this facility?
Yeah.
This is all the resources that they got to do stuff like that.
Every single piece that's going into the trailer, more and more, is just like premium as you can get, right? Every component,
Well, that's what I mean. It took us 2 years to get to the market, but I mean, we just kept finding more and more cooler stuff.
But it's not, the great thing is it's because there's cool stuff out there, but you don't really know if it's good and been tested. This is cool stuff, but
It's been
the
tested.
engineering, the testing behind Truma is just
Yeah.
bar none, right? There's nothing else out there that's quite to
Yeah, a third of Truma's employees globally are engineers.
So it's an engineering.
1/3.
1/3 of their
Yeah.
employees are engineers. That's pretty crazy impressive. Everybody's asking, is there any other ways to control this outside of a digital a phone or laptop, tablet? Maybe there's a lightning bolt that hits it, fries all your, and everything stops working. I can't tow the trailer away. What do I do?